own opinion, where you have some kind of a system that you could use in order to do what you have to do.
Okay.
But me and you do not get along.
So you told Tavy that, but this entire time you told me that we were fine.
No.
Up until yesterday.
No.
Because you said that, well, we have our bouts, but everything, we talk it out.
Yesterday was too much for me.
It was. And today's the day I'm supposed to go start 3 different jobs, and this is what you decided to do before I leave.
Yeah, I had to.
Because you didn't want me to go make money?
No, I didn't have no excuse. Just that I realized that me and you, we love each other, but we can't live together.
Okay.
You know, that's the only thing.
Okay.
But I never discussed anything with nobody at all this time.
You never discussed it with me. You
No,
pretended that we were fine.
Well, you can call me names.
Driving to Wilmington.
Listen.
I'm listening. I'm just going to be honest with you. That's been our problem. I can't be honest.
Listen. It doesn't matter.
It don't?
It don't matter. Said stuff doesn't matter. What we have
You told me to get a job. That don't matter?
No, I can't.
You told me to go to work.
Stop.
I would have been at work.
Listen.
You wanted me to go to work.
Listen, I can't.
So you waited till this morning,
no.
right before I leave. And I got a third job, by the way, JD. I got an overnight job, just like y'all wanted. No, it's okay. You talked to Tavy.
I'm going to listen on the conversation.
Because this is honest. You talked to Tavy, Grandma. And before yesterday, you talked to me about Tavy. So I don't understand how you told them we were okay.
I just said that. I said that last night. When I said that just now, I meant that I never betrayed the trust that you had in me and me in you.
Right.
So therefore, when I asked Tavy, she said, "Why?" I said, "Because me and her don't get along."
That's what I'm saying. So instead of talking to the woman,
regardless to what I say,
because we've been talking all this time,
I can't.
Grandma, you've been talking all this time. When I said, Grandma, you waited till right before I go to my job interview to do this. You see me fully dressed.
My pressure is up this morning. And I took a lot of medicine.
It's okay, Grandma. I expected this.
Well, good.
And I can't believe that you spoke with Kim about a diagnosis to make. I told you PTSD. You said I don't believe that.
It's something else.
So if you ask JD about PTSD, if you ask him about PTSD,
Louise, she's not doing anything but talking.
Thank you. Thank you. And it hurts me because I really want you to understand that this is real. PTSD does mean that sometimes I will be snappy. So that's why I back away. When you spoke with me about it yesterday outside, that's what disassociation. I moved back. I helped make the drinks. I asked Miss Pat, do you need any help? And then I moved back. That does not mean I don't dislike anything. I can't do a big crowd. That brings me anxiety. That brings my pressure up because I don't have a lot of expectation on other people. Normally I live alone, right, Grandma? Since 21, I've lived alone.
Yes.
So I don't bother anybody. So when you said yesterday your cousins are right and they haven't even spoke with me in over a couple years, everything comes from Aunt Nene. I don't understand where those comments were coming from. That was very hurtful to me as well. But instead you called Tavy and Kim. You didn't talk to me. I sat in my room. I didn't go nowhere. I didn't even use the microwave. I didn't come out when y'all company came. I stayed out the way. And I was waiting to see, because what I was going to say is if you really care about my mental health, then yes, we can go together to Wilmington to get it checked out. But instead you didn't hear me. I kept saying, Grandma, you're not hearing me. You gave me the hand and went in the house. That hurt my feelings because I am sensitive. You said it today about the Halloween stuff. You said you act just like Misty because I am sensitive. Those things, yes, I don't have a family system, and I thought we were going as a family. So when I saw that lady and her grandma, all of them there, Miss Sherry and them, that's what I was trying to explain to you, Grandma. I have to face these people in their family systems and feel like I'm alone. That does hurt sometimes. So even just now, you saw me see my son off to school. You know I would have to transfer his school. He would have to go back to a city where his abuser is, and you would be putting me back at risk to make those decisions without me. That was a bit. That's a bit much.
Decisions. I asked a question.
Grandma, you
see
just
how I do.
You came in here before JD heard you.
I can't do it.
You told me you decided with Tavy last night that I can't be here.
I asked her, could she? Because when I told you this morning that I don't think that we could live together, I wanted to have a place in line that if you wanted to go there, you can go there. but I've never seen this aggressiveness.
There's nothing aggressive about speaking up for myself, Grandma.
But it's
I
told
can't
you
be
to
a puppy
stop.
no more.
But
I've been a
told you to
puppy.
Stop.
Stop what? Speaking up for
See,
myself.
I can't. See.
I'm
Every time
speaking calm. I give breaks.
it's too much for me
to
baby.
speak up for myself.
Right now. Just like right now. You think that this conversation was fair?
Grandma, you came in here and you just literally stopped my third job, $14.50 an hour overnight.
See?
I just secured. No,
See?
hear me out.
See?
$14.50 an hour overnight. I secured. I have McDonald's at $14 an hour, and I'm going to go give my IDs to Murphy's as well. 3 different jobs that would have me out of your hair. I discussed with you over 3 weeks ago that I would be going in about 4 weeks, right? So it's for you to cut all of my chances short, knowing that this town is hard to get around in.
I can't. You won't stop. If you was.
Are you? Wait,
It's okay.
But, no, Keita. You can shut up and listen to her. Hear what she got to say.
Who you talking
What-
to?
I'm telling Keita to shut up and listen to you, to hear what you got to say. The problem is every time you start talking, you say something that grabs her, and she comes right back at you, and then you don't want her talking at
Well,
all.
what I do? How do I tell her?
I'm telling Keita to listen to you. That's what I said. For her to shut up and listen to you. You're talking and you're saying stuff. Some things you say really bothers her right then, right at the point, and she come back at you, and then you get upset because she come right back. You see, that's what you say. But anyway, I hear both of your sides of the story, like they were telling me about me and my brother. I just told you in the room some of the things that Keita just told you. Did I not? About the school?
Yeah.
All right. I just told you some of the things that she just told you. All right. That's number one. Number two is you told me some of the things that you were having problems with Keita, and I understand that too. I understand both of them. And you also told me that you think that it is best for her to leave here and go back to Charlotte,
Yes. Well,
where you feel that she may have a better support system. Now, that's what you told me. She may not feel that way because she got some stuff going on right now that looks like it may help her in the future, down the line, 3, 4, 5 weeks from now, a month from now, 2 months from now. She got some stuff going on right now at this very moment
Stop hollering. Talk.
that might help her.
Mm-hmm.
So you telling her you think it's best for her to go back to Charlotte.
No.
I'm just saying.
Could I say something now?
Go ahead.
I am not telling her that it's best for her to go. I'm saying that
You
she
think-
has a. I have asked. I just asked Atavia if asked by her.
Okay, but look,
Wait a minute.
I understand that.
I'm just.
I'm just saying. Why understand? Tell me, why did you ask? Why did you do it? Because
when I talked to Keita this morning, I did not know that you and her was going to be talking together without
we
me.
didn't talk.
We didn't
Well,
talk.
We didn't talk.
No,
I
I got
told
my
you
son
that in
ready
the room.
for
We didn't
school.
talk.
No,
We haven't
I'm
talked
telling you,
at all.
what was up? We didn't talk.
you sat in the room and you told me yesterday that when me and Keita were standing there, you said some things to me. Now you changing your story.
No, what are these things? What are you talking about?
I don't do that to people.
No,
It's
I want
8 in
to.
the
No,
morning.
you wrong. You can't get it even right to even say. Now you're running out.
You mixed it
I
up
want to know
yesterday
what
and today.
you think that she and I talked about.
My pressure is up.
But to answer that question,
Wait.
can't you talk very low and answer that
It's
question?
okay. Come back. You want me to leave? So I need to hear your final answer so I can know. Because
What
I have
the-
to call.
Yes.
Okay,
See,
so
now
you want me
that's
to
my
cancel
point. You're
all 3
saying that.
jobs?
You're
Yes,
saying
I
that.
said what I had to say.
Okay.
Yeah, you didn't say
So
that. Just
I
so-
got to be clear because I have to call 3 jobs. You're telling me you want me
Yes.
to cancel all 3 jobs in
Yes.
Southport, North Carolina, and
Yes,
leave?
I can't.
Okay.
I stood here, not you. I has been with Keita, and Keita knows that I did go out of my way.
And so
to
did
try-
I. Besides getting your party
See,
ready,
Wait
Grandma.
a minute.
No, because you got upset.
But no, you know
I'm
that-
being honest.
What you're saying and what you're
She
saying
won't-
right now ain't got That ain't got nothing to do with what we're talking
Because I
about.
haven't been
Well,
difficult.
because you allowed her to talk and you won't
No,
let me
I'm
talk.
saying what you're saying and what she's saying right now ain't got nothing to do
It
with what we're.
does. It does.
You're
does.
telling me and her that you've been doing this, trying to do this, trying to do that.
And
We know that.
No,
I know
no,
that.
but you wouldn't let me tell you. And
All right, go ahead then.
and even though I've been doing that, at times when Keita jumps up at me and say things to me,
What do I say?
I am not accustomed to nobody
What jumping
coming
have I
at me
done?
like Keita does.
What
Okay.
jumping
And Keita
have
been
I
doing
done?
that. Whether you, about 5 times.
All
we've
right.
had
So
this-
what you're talking about is the reasons why
Yeah.
you. All right.
So
I don't want. I already know your reasons.
But
You
her
told me
reason, no, her reason. She
Well,
don't
her
mention.
reasons could. Some parts of her reason could be right.
But our conversations.
See,
no,
I
no, no.
told you,
You can stand right
It's
here,
not a warm.
Grandma.
Okay, it's
Grandma,
not two
our
people.
conversations.
Wait, see?
6 hours before you ordered that Chinese food without me.
I
It was
didn't
uncomfortable.
order it. See how I'm telling
You said no, James. We can't afford it. Remember?
JD, now you step in and say,
Now
tell her.
I cleaned
what
that.
she
I
accused
cleaned
me
that
of.
kitchenette for you.
But
during
you
the
live
same
here.
time.
You live here.
But that was for your party. I
Yeah,
hid
but you
my
live
entire
here.
existence. I hid everything of mine.
But you live here.
Right, but you
Well,
had a
you-
party.
I mean,
I'm not
again,
accustomed to that.
again,
And it was
You
clean.
use that room every day.
And I
but
cleaned
you
it
don't
top to
clean
bottom.
it,
I
so
cleaned every glass you asked, every
Clean.
window you asked. I did your dishes yesterday.
Every
And you made the
live
decision.
here, kid.
You're
See,
getting rid
both
of
of you
me.
guys are
Look
talking. Both of you guys are talking about stuff that y'all do.
Because
and stuff that you
she
do and what
doesn't
you
want
do.
me to be
I don't
valid,
want you-
and that's
What I'm
okay.
trying to say is right now we got a problem. You want her out. She
Mhm.
don't need to leave and don't want to leave. You want her out.
It's
so
okay.
we got a problem. We got to try to get to that. Forget about what you did and what she did and what you told her and what she didn't do. I ain't talking about that. That can be resolved later on down the line once we resolve this situation. Because if she go, there ain't no more problem
Mhm.
that y'all gonna have. If she stay, then we have to work out something to work out well.
The tension whenever with anybody that they know, whether it's you or anybody in this world, if they come at me a certain way and me and that person cannot talk in a low voice.
But
Wait a minute.
Lillian,
and
we're not
control-
talking about
wait
that
a minute.
now. I understand.
I'm just saying, let me tell you my position.
Uh-huh.
If me and her cannot work these things out, it might not be her fault. It might not be my fault. I'm saying that we should be able to stand there and talk in a low voice and work them out. But the rage that comes out and she's telling me about me, she's not here for me. She's
Okay.
here for
Well,
herself.
okay. So
still
you're getting
talking
rid of
about
me,
those situations.
And you know your grandchild
Now, I
can't go
get
back to.
rid of
Well,
you.
Grandma,
See,
you
I-
discussed with Tavy. Somebody
did
else
not.
who's not mentally well.
I
You just said you
only
called her
said-
last night, Grandma.
But I only said to her, could you come back? And she said, yes. I said, I will not tell you the
So my
circumstance.
abuser and my son
I can't
can't
do
go
this
to
here.
Charlotte. No, hear me. You worked at Tillman's, Grandma. You're
What?
sending me back to Charlotte where you know I have no place to stay.
What?
And you know my
Why don't
son-
you shut the hell up. and
Why you-
Because I came out
understand?
of a shelter because you came and got me. For this,
Yes.
no problem.
Yes.
No
Now, let me
problem.
tell you, yes.
No, that's it. I
Get
will
your
not stand
ass
for
out.
it. I knew you couldn't wait to
Get
do
your
that.
ass
I'm
out.
glad you had your party, and I'm so happy.
Don't
Lily.
No,
Don't
Lily.
don't
that
you
phone
dare
down.
put your
Lily,
hands
Well,
on
don't-
me.
that
Lily,
phone
you
No.
are wrong.
You've given it
I'll
up.
be wrong.
And
I'll
you will
die.
not.
No.
No
I
problem.
will die.
You
And I
can't
will
be. You
too in
can't
Charlotte.
be.
I will die.
I
Didn't
will
you
too
say
in
yesterday?
I will die.
Didn't you say that she didn't put your hands on you?
No.
You
That phone, she took a picture of me. That
No,
wasn't right.
no, I
Lily,
want you to
you
hear
told
yourself.
me
But
that
you
she
didn't
did not
recorded me.
No.
Get out.
What?
I'm trying to
I'm packing
get
my
out
stuff.
of the
You
room.
told me to
No.
get the hell out. I'm gone.
I'm asking you to get out the room.
No.
No problem. You want to
Lily,
be a
No.
baby?
you're just
She's
beside
been
yourself.
You
doing
are
that.
not
She's been
treating me
invading my
right.
privacy
I'm
for
saying-
days.
You can't raise your
okay.
voice at her,
But
and you
she
can't
is
go hit
saying
her.
things- She said things to me that's not right.
I
Grandma,
do
you're
too. A lot
beating
of
my
people
grandson.
do.
My
Yeah,
granddaughter.
but you
And you're
can't hit
taking
her.
your
I
son.
treat her every day.
You can't
Like
hit
my
her.
child. I wasn't, but she still got to back up.
You go all up there.
I gotta
You
go.
trying
She
to-
had a camera on me. She took my picture.
No, I didn't, Grandma. I had my phone in my hand because I have to call for help.
Help.
I lived in a shelter. You're sending
Help.
me to Charlotte.
I wouldn't
The
hit you.
No,
Help.
you're sending me to
camera.
Charlotte.
She recorded
Charlotte. Y'all have to understand, the abuser lives in Charlotte. Not even the shelter put me in Charlotte. You're sending me back to Charlotte, Grandma. And you said you claim you care about the little boy. That's my issue. The rest of it, we could work out. But instead, you talked to Tavy and you moved me before you even discussed with me. You knew I started 3 jobs today.
Look at the rage. I can't do
There
it.
is no
She
rage.
won't shut up and sit down and talk with the
Grandma, I
girl.
sat down this
I
whole
can't
time.
do this.
It's okay.
She'll kill me here.
No, I won't. You just don't like to
I
hear
mean, I don't
yourself.
know who's worse when it comes to that, me or her, because you say the same thing about me.
Right.
But I told her
You
to
know
back
better.
up and let me talk.
You did.
She don't
Lillian,
let up
you
on
talk
me.
and you saying what you have to say, which is true. I told you I agree with some of the things you say, but however, you said all of that, and I'm telling you, we need to try to get to some.
But I don't listen. Katie, she has a mother, a father that loves her.
Understood.
She has brothers that love her.
Understood.
And you know that I had no place to live.
Those
Understood.
people, they love her.
Understood.
And they ain't gonna see her being hurt. They're not gonna do
So
it.
how did I come from a shelter then?
Well, because some of that could have been on you.
No, I called her.
What I'm
Grandma
trying to.
knows. This is my part.
See?
Grandma knows. No, because I'm gonna be real honest.
You're
I was
trying
very
to talk
no,
right now.
because he doesn't know the truth.
Well, I shut up
He only knows your
started listening.
side.
That's
But
all.
why?
He only knows your
Because
side.
I'm just gonna hear it.
So once again,
But you was
before
gonna say
it's
something.
okay.
I can still say it.
Before I left Charlotte, when I was in the abusive situation with my son's father, I called my mother from the shed of his balcony and told her that, hey, he's been harmful to our son and that he's probably going to do something to me. Grandma, I told you that I fled there. I called Child Protective Services myself and fled there. When I asked my mother for a place to stay, you and I both know that I told you, she said she had no room. So if you send me back to Charlotte, to Tavy, who also has her own things that you and I
She's
discussed.
willing to, she is willing, you have a job there that you might be able to get, she's willing to keep you right there.
So who's
safe.
gonna stop Zay? Who's gonna stop Zay from coming to his school in Charlotte where he lives, Grandma?
I can't, listen, Keita,
Okay.
you don't love me.
You know damn well
You
I love
don't.
you. We've been talking. You
Keita,
told me you
Keita,
prayed
I
for a best
told
friend
you.
like me. Now you turn this all the way around.
I ain't turning
I
nothing
told
around.
you
have
ain't
turned
fix the TV.
your
I
personality
said, Grandma,
changed.
you have to
See?
listen. In order for
See, I
for a
can't.
friend.
You think I can do this here for another month or two?
No, you just want
I
to
can't.
yell. And I
Maybe
listen.
your person, you won't let me talk. You
Grandma,
are so aggressive.
you
I
asked-
said stop.
Because you like being
she
more
was
aggressive.
recording me
All right,
You
just
like
now.
being the
all right,
most
listen, all right,
aggressive.
time
And
out.
I will let you have it.
Listen, I'm gonna make a decision on this, and y'all gonna go with what I'm gonna say.
Okay.
He can't, no, hold it. If
No,
you-
I-
no.
See?
I-
Nope, it's okay.
My husband,
She gonna
you
control
gonna
it.
come and talk to
No,
me.
Nope, she gonna control it.
Oh, no.
She gonna control it. That's the problem. She asked me the truth. I tell her the truth, and she gets
Yeah, he
uncomfortable.
told-
I will
Come
leave.
here.
I will leave.
No.
Right.
What
She
did I
wants to
tell you?
control
What
it.
did I tell you? First of all,
She
you
wants
need
to
be talking
control it.
around your